guys, today I'm filming a makeup declutter, and last year I was doing makeup declutter and chopping block updates every 2 months, but I think I've decided, at least for now, that I'm gonna actually be doing this monthly, so I might be getting rid of less things because I'm posting the videos more often, but I'm happy about it this way because I am so quickly trying to pass things on. I want to actually be able to show you the products as much as possible instead of just like telling you what I passed on. So got my little declutter bag here, and there is one chopping block product that I have tried already that I've decided that I do want to keep, and that would be the Buxom Flawed Lip Cream in Cure Royale. And I've used it a couple of times and we have a little progress there. And this is something that I just love this formula so much. It's a really pretty color, and I think I do want to try to pan this in the future, which sounds so crazy because you really can't use too much of this. It's a very like pigmented color. You can see it is vampy. So I'm definitely keeping this for now. Could change in the future, but you know, ideally I would like to use it up. I just know how challenging that would be. So then for the rest of my declutter products, I'll count them up at the end, but I'm just gonna dive in and try to show them in some sort of organization. So probably just like face, eyes, and lips. And this is the Catrice Illuminating Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. It is 50 mils or 1.69 fluid ounces. I thought this was a mini, but this actually might be the full size, and it was just okay. I actually like the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray better, but it's just Steph recently posted a video about her least favorite product in every makeup category, and that was her least favorite setting spray, and she found it to be pretty drying, and she has dry skin, but I have oily skin, so that's maybe why I like it, is because it doesn't matter to me if it dries me out because I'm so oily. So anyway, I could have gone through it, but I know it would have taken me a while, and I have other sprays I would rather use, and my friend Jean is interested in trying this, so I would rather just pass that on to her. Next is a contour product, and I'm so surprised by this. So the other two contours I put in my chopping block, but this one I figured that I would want to keep it, and I don't anymore. This is the Balm Take Home the Bronze in the shade Oliver. I purchased it right when it released, when it was still called Oscar, before the awards people told them they had to change the name. So what's weird about this is that it has like a bumpy texture, but it's always been like that. It is not expired or anything. It has literally always been that way, which is very weird and is going to make it hard to pass this on to someone. But I have a couple friends that I think the color like would work for them, so we will see. But basically these are supposed to be anti-orange bronzers. However, they do look kind of orange except for this one, and this was a nice contour for me because it's a little bit more cool tone compared to the other things I have, but it's not too gray, because even though I'm fair, either it truly does not look good on me because I have a warm undertone, or I just can't blend worth crap. Both of those things could be very true, but I feel like they look muddy on me, and this one I never felt like did. But when I wore it the past couple months, I just did not like the way the color was looking on my skin, so I have decided to pass this on. And we'll be testing my other contour products later this year because I'm totally fine just using my bronzers to contour. Basically, I'm just applying more product to the hollow of my cheek. I am not worried about it being the technical color for contouring. Like, get off my back with that, you know what I mean? So I'm really sad about this, but I'm gonna let that hoe go. Then I actually am decluttering a bunch of winter blushes, which is a surprise to me. I actually like the formula and the colors of all of these, but I just have not been feeling that excited about my winter makeup, so I wanted to pare it down in hopes that would make me more excited, and it really has worked for blush. Like, looking at the things that I have, I like those colors and formulas a lot, and I'm more excited having less because I really like the other things. And a lot of these I've fallen out of love with, which is really hard when I get to that point in my collection where things that I think are great quality, pretty shades, but I'm just kind of like over them. And that's how I feel about these. And some of these are too similar to other things I have, and I am just not as passionate about mauve blushes as I am about corals and peachy pinks, where I feel like I can justify having like so many of those. So this first one I'm going to try to sell. Everything else I'm just going to pass on. And I know I need to like post my stuff to sell. I'm so nervous about it for some reason. I need to do it soon. So this first blush is MAC Mocha. It is a matte finish. It's a really pretty color. I just have got similar things, but I love my MAC blushes. For some reason, the ones in the compacts, I do not reach for as much as the ones I do in the pan. And that is like exclusive to MAC products, because for the most part, any other blush that's in a pan, I'm gonna forget about it, not use it. I'm gonna use the compacts, but not for MAC for some reason. So this is gonna be sold. Then for my other ones, I actually think all of these were given to me by someone. And this first one is a Lorac blush in Aura. It's a pretty shade, and these Lorac blushes are so pigmented. I have a few others in my collection. These are nice. I'm just, you know, over it. And this one was kind of hard because I love how deep this is. And this is Urban Decay's Afterglow Blush in Rapture. Such a pretty shade, has a little bit of shimmer in it. Then we have NARS Sin. This one was hard as well because it's a really deep shade, so pretty. And I don't really have anything quite similar to this, but I felt okay not having this. And then we've got some blushes from the Balm. This first one is Cabana Boy. I remember I used up a little Ipsy sample size. Took me forever and I loved it, but it's like a little purpley for me. I don't love the shimmer in it as much. This one actually may have been the hardest for me to let go of because the shade is so pretty. And this is the Balm Instain in Houndstooth. It's something about this being a rosier, slightly like warmer shade. I actually think it could have gone well with my look today, but instead of this, I really am liking this blush, which is from the Sigma Berry Glow Cheek Duo. So I feel like that is like holding that place of what I need of like a warmer mauve blush. And then this is another deep one. This is the Balm Instinct in Pinstripe. Again, like I just don't need blushes that are that deep, even though I love them. You know, I could just go a little hog wild. So all of those are great formulas, very pretty shades. I just don't need them anymore. Then I only have 2 eyeshadow type products, and these I'm not quite there. Like I feel like, yes, I want to declutter them, but then part of me is like, oh, I want to give them one more try. And these are the Kaja bento boxes. These are the ones that have 1 shimmer and 2 mattes. And I just don't think that the mattes are like the most pigmented, the most blendable, but the shimmer shades are incredible. So that's what is making me want to hold on to these, especially this neutral one. This one is Chocolate Dahlia. This neutral shimmer, oh my gosh, it is stunning. But I have to think, am I gonna reach for this just for that shade? And I don't think so. Whoops. So let me just show you all the colors in here. So of course I already showed you the lightest shimmer, which is beyond gorgeous. Then we have the lighter matte and the darker matte. And for some reason these mattes like a little on the thin side, and I just don't think that they blend the easiest. Then for the other one, it is Glowing Guava. So you've got the lighter matte first, then in the middle is the shimmer, which is so gorgeous as well. Ugh. And then you have the darker matte, which is like an interesting red shade. I don't know that I love like the tone of this red. I like this red a little bit more, or they could have done something like a little more purple, a little more mauve to go with the shimmer and to go with this shade, but I want to declare them. I'm still thinking about it. So I'm holding on to these for a little bit longer. Then for lip products, I did get rid of several things. And this first one is a little lip balm mini, the Laneige Lip Treatment Balm. And in that huge makeup declutter video that I posted recently, I will link it in the cards, I did get rid of one of these, but I had 2 and I was gonna try to use it up. And then I just like, I don't love the scent of this. I can't think of what type of candy it is. Maybe something melony or like watermelon. I think that's it. Now I think that's it. Watermelon, and I hate watermelon scented things. I hate them. So I just can't do it, even though it's subtle. And I just didn't find the texture of this and the formula to be as hydrating as the original lip sleeping mask. And it has like a slight bit of like a pearlescent shimmer in here. And I barely use it, so I'm gonna pass this on to a friend. So happy I did not buy the full size of this, but the original formula-wise and scent-wise is much better for me than this one. Then, oh, I'm so sad about this. I am going to be decluttering the Illamasqua Hydra Lip Tint in the shade Picnic Plum. I got this from Look Fantastic in PR, but I picked this out because it looked amazing on khaki. And I just have to like come to terms with the fact that we have different undertones and colors are going to look differently on us. So this lipstick is supposed to be like this color when the two shades mix. And it's just, even though there's so much orange, only that little bit of like the teal strip, it looks so blue on me. I look pale, I look sick. Even when I try this with lip liner, unless I'm like completely lining, like filling in my lips with a lip liner and putting this on top, it looks crazy. And that's a shame. I have another color that I like, but I don't think I'm gonna buy anymore. The formula is like a little thin and slippery for me compared to now other tinted balms that I have. So really just the color I just can't make work for me. Then this is something that has been on my chopping block for years and I've always kept it. This is the Maybelline Shine Compulsion lipstick in Taupe Seduction. Very, very pretty color. It's a very smooth finish, has like a medium coverage, a glossy shine to it, but it doesn't feel too heavy and thick. I feel like MAC Cream Sheen lipsticks like sit on the lips funny for me sometimes, or not the Cream Sheen, the amplified creams. They're too much lipstick and it just sits on the lips. This one I don't think does. Sometimes I really like the color on me, other times I don't, and I just don't need it. Then, so I was surprised that I let go of this. This is a ColourPop Matte X Lippy Stick in Cami. I've loved the way that this has looked in the past, but the last time I wore this, I was like, don't need it. I think this is a phenomenal formula. If they can make this formula in like their regular bullet lipsticks, I'd be all over it. I have tried the different formulas of their Luxe lipsticks and it is not the same as this. I just am not into this style of packaging anymore for some reason. Even though I have other jumbo lip crayons that are similar packaging, like the M Cosmetics ones, I just don't feel like having lippy sticks in my collection anymore. But if they made this formula into the bullet lipsticks and in this shade, I would go for it. This is a really pretty warm mauve pink color. And I know I am using the word mauve like super loosely, but I don't feel like it's berry. Like my definition would be like mauve, plum, and berry, and I guess it's more mauve. I don't know. What would you say? Then we have this little Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Sugar Cookie. It's a little bit too like gray tan for me and just don't think it's a flattering shade. This formula is super nice. I really like these. I have a few others from this holiday set, but I just don't need that color. Then I am getting rid of the Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick in Sagittarius. I just feel weird about having this. It's a little too purple on me. I remember some other times that I wore it and really liked it, but again, the most recent time I wore it just wasn't doing it for me. And then I'm really sad about this. This is the Oma Beauty It's Complicated Lip Tint Oil and Gloss in the shade Softy. It's just okay. It might just be because it's such a light shade that I'm not like wowed by it, but if I would be going for this as a gloss, which is what I would probably be doing, it's not my favorite gloss formula. I would rather use like a Tower 28 gloss over this. So I think it is a very interesting product and I love that they made a lip tint in a nude color, but I just don't need it. So it's gonna go. So let's count them up. I'm gonna put these on the side. They don't count, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. One thing I'm keeping, 2 little like maybes over here, but decluttering 16 things in 1 month, which I feel really good about. And hopefully I will have a decent amount of things to share with you next month. I'm not going to declutter for the sake of decluttering, but I do have some more chopping block things. And when I filmed my makeup inventory, I was looking at my mascara stash, and I'm about to get real with myself about like, you don't have to try all those, Heather, it's gonna take you too long. So next month you should be seeing several mascaras that I'm gonna be passing on, but that's just my prediction. We'll see. Maybe I'll chicken out, but I know I'm gonna make myself get rid of some things. I'm gonna do it. So anyway, guys, I would love to hear your thoughts on these products in the comments down below, and I would also love to know what things you have decluttered recently. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.